What are you doing? Little Roo. How dare you? How dare you place more holes on our job site? Don't you do this. Welcome back, y'all. Looking better and better, if I may say so myself. We have got essentially a finished rough opening. And more importantly than outside, the inside has got a king, a pair of jacks, a header, and that's, again, because this is a beam or a timber frame construction, that's the beam right there. It's as big as the one down here. I did ask specifically, do I need a header in this opening? There's a giant beam up there, and they said, yeah, so whatever. You know, she wanted to see 2x10s, she said, so I bought a pair of 2x10s, and then to get our elevation and get underneath the beam, it was a rip from 6 inches to 6 5/8. So it could have been 2x8s that we bought, but try to play nice with the town. Whatever. What else? It's framed completely. We've married, sorry about the sun, we married the header together because it's about 6. Again, I used 3 fasteners on 16-inch centers all the way along. They're 3 1/4, and we don't even have a 1/2 inch in here. So they stuck right out, you know, 1/4 inch or more on the face of it. I had to bend them over. Then we needed 3/4 inch. You can see the transition here from the boards that were here to that is, you know, close enough. Oh, and these are boards here, and these are clap again. This must have been the top of the window or doorway that was here that they filled with these. And then we're back to what's actually underneath all this shake, which is clapboard. So that corner is going to be, and this is like, you know, tough to prepare for such an expensive door and get right and flash it up with, you know, get it with house wrap and get it with flashing tape. We're going to use Lowe's brand, what do they call this, Seal Tight for our pan across the bottom, and then we got a 4-inch for the 2 sides and the top just to stick the edges of the the Tyvek down. And it's going to be what we call waterfall or whatever, so we'll apply these like shingles. So we'll start on the bottom, we'll get a strip of Tyvek across the bottom, it's 3 foot or whatever, we'll go across the bottom, then we'll go up both sides so that those are on top of underneath the bot, you know, underneath, they're on top of it, they run over the piece that goes along below, and then the last piece will go across the top, and everything gets taken into the opening, 1 2 3 4. And then the pan goes in, which is to say the wide flashing tape goes on top of that. And then you set in the door, and then you 4-inch flash tape 1 2 3 sides. So essentially, we're going to take care of all of that. It's loud as soon as you get going with Tyvek. It's crinkly and loud, and I didn't want it flapping all around while I was talking here. Roo! Hark the noise. And I had planned to try and save the corners from the arch top and stuff, but it just turned into a nightmare here because we didn't actually have sheathing, and I couldn't trust the tar paper that's in there. So we'll come back and, you know, add all the way around on the corners. I have plenty of that shake too. We kept all the pieces that came out of the major opening. They're stacked in the garage, but, you know, overall, once again, I'll pump this full of great stuff past, and I guess that's been drawn down too far. These kind of hang out in space, the ends of this sheathing here, because of and I'll just pump that full of great stuff, pest control, and do what we can to be satisfied with what we've done and the transition from what we've done to what was here. Be satisfied with that transition as well. I'm gonna have to sneak in behind the shake. I'm gonna have to be in probably either on top of the tar paper, whichever has an easier time of sliding in the Tyvek, either along the tar paper under the shake or under the tar paper on the boards. I've got to get underneath there, and then the transition will be taped with Tyvek tape, which is a different, you know, that's Tyvek brand tape there. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. We've all had enough of the door already, Chezzy. Put it in, let's see it, and then we can start making the deck, which is, after 15 episodes, what the series was supposed to be about. But as you can tell, to be out here at the basically the same height as the floor inside, the deck surface is here, the beam is right there, and if we had the beam in place, we would have never been able to work here and construct this. So this all had to happen first, as well as making sure that we had the same bit distance roundabout from the door to the face of the post. From the door to the face of the post. We were able to stay away from it here, so I don't have to work behind it. Over here is going to be kind of a pain in the butt. To re-side, we'll actually take the siding back a little farther just to be able to go back across after we get our membranes and stuff underneath there. All right, next time I promise the door is coming. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you.